Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
We got some strong gust of wind down there where it's making landfall, where it did make landfall. You see some gusts over 70 miles an hour around Cedar Key. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen higher wind gusts since the sustained winds around the center are supposed to be about 130 miles an hour, 125 miles an hour. There it is. Now it's come down a little bit, 120, but it's still a Category 3, and it is moving inland. Gust at 160. So again, maybe some of the other sensors in here will start picking up on that type of wind. Now it will move northeast and grind down eventually to a tropical storm. That'll happen going from tonight into Thursday morning. It'll be to our southwest, and then it should stay to our south. Now, we'll be over the water, should be able to maintain strength. Could it re-strengthen? Possible, but not likely, I think, due to the speed. It's going to be moving very fast, and so it should be to our south-southwest or south-southwest of Hatteras by Thursday afternoon, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and then moving away from us by Friday morning, and should be well out of here by the time we hit Friday afternoon and the weekend. Maybe just still giving us some waves, but that's about it. So the hurricane force winds in red, it's a small area. The tropical storm force winds stretch out to Daytona Beach and Jacksonville. Now tomorrow, those tropical storm force winds will be able to reach Wilmington and Hatteras by about 10 a.m., and they'll pass a little bit more north of there. Tropical storm force winds 39 miles an hour or higher, so north of there we might get a few gusts 30 to 35 near the shore, but those shouldn't be too destructive of a wind. There may be some power outages though across the Outer Banks. We'll see about that. Maybe a couple of power outages up in Hampton Roads, but they shouldn't be widespread. Now, the models are in pretty good agreement, keeping it to the south. There's just one model which takes it over Hatteras. Right now, that's not favored. Most of them keep it south and have it running then southeast eventually. Now, the rain is going to be able to spread north, even if it does pass to our south. Highest amounts of rain will be near the center, so around Hatteras, Rodanthe, maybe mainland Dare, you could see about 4, maybe 5 inches of rain or higher. But the rest of North Carolina, about 2 to 4 inches. In Hampton Roads, about a ½ inch of rain, maybe 1.5 inches. So check back for updates on Idalia. Here's the latest on Franklin. It is just such a ragged eye wall, but it's such a large eye. It's amazing. It's bigger than Bermuda. So they are getting some tropical storm force winds, but the center of the hurricane will pass north, and it will eventually weaken and become non-tropical by the weekend. But we're still getting that high threat for rip currents up and down all the beaches today, so experienced surfers in the water only today. Now, we've got a cool front coming down and meeting this stationary front. They're going to merge, and that'll kind of guide Idalia as it moves off to the east-northeast. They'll kind of push it off to the east. At least that's the latest thinking. Now, Super Doppler 10, right now there's no rain overhead except a sprinkle, and between now and noon we'll see some quiet weather, maybe a stray shower or sprinkle. Into the afternoon, though, scattered showers and a few storms firing up, and some of these could put down some heavy rain briefly. So that could create some issues, and this is not from any tropical systems. That should decrease, but then more rain comes up from the south as Idalia passes to the south of us. So tomorrow morning, lots of rain North Carolina up to the state line, lesser rain chances north. There's your winds out of the northeast, and then scattered showers continue into the afternoon with kind of a widespread rain down there across the Outer Banks, and that's up through 3 o'clock. But then after 6, we should dry things out. Friday should be dry. A little bit of minor tidal flooding developing, probably going into Thursday evening, 5.3 feet, almost on the low end of minor. I think Thursday morning and Friday morning shouldn't be too much of an issue, believe it or not, as the system quickly moves away. So mostly cloudy days, scattered showers, a few thunderstorms, and then tomorrow 74 for the high, but rain and wind for North Carolina, scattered showers in Hampton Roads. Madison?